Hey, my Guns and Roses. You already know who it is. This is your famous girl, Amber Rose, bringing you a blackout read. I thought I'd come out to my car and do a read real quick because it's too noisy on the inside. All right. But these bums know what time it is. They know they get ready to uh pay up. It's the big payback. And all that stealing, lying, manipulating, false charges, playing games, living in your properties, all of this shit, secret bank accounts, secret lovers, all this shit is getting ready to come out because I am the truth speaker and I don't have time to play with this type of energy. You understand? But before we jump into this read, I'm talking to my roses because I know I got these trolls in here, but my roses, let me tell y'all something. When y'all go out here and y'all be uh meeting these guys, y'all definitely need to evaluate these guys because most of these guys are gay. And I'm not, like I said, I don't got nothing to do with a person being gay, but there's a lot of down lows out here, okay? And they pretend, so you definitely have to watch out because that's what this energy is. Somebody's gay, they flickering lights. Okay, they've been going behind the scene, heavy on the cancer. This could be a brother. Uh, this narcissist baby father, your ass is gonna pay. This fucking Sagittarius, you're done, bruh. And like I said, all charges will be pressed on this one right here. And then on top of that, like I said, this narcissist baby father owe you back pay. He never was a baby father, but it confirms that he's a thief, okay? And this narcissist baby father has been behind the scene the whole time having an affair with this old lover. And ain't he a new husband? Oh yeah, let's get the bag rolling. And he's the one that owed the divine feminine a whole lot of money. This narcissist baby father is the one, Andre Anderson, this bomb here. Okay. This narcissist baby father, he's the one who has been blackmailing the baby mother out of a lot of money here. You gonna pay. And he already know it's a losing battle. This is why he insane in the membrane. And then on top of that, I don't care give a damn what neighborhood you've been driving through. Where your wife at? And where this old lover at? Why they ain't ran into each other yet? These are some bums out here. This is what I'm telling you. Watch out for these down low, thick neck, old looking dudes that think they still got it going on. That day is here. Yeah, it's this narcissist baby father energy that's been behind the scene the whole time. You don't got nothing to do with this bum, but he been behind the scene blocking the situation here, along with this old lover. Yep, that's the cheater alert right there. Yep, they're facing judgment in the court of law. Let's get it. Yep, and he's married. Yep, he's been this narcissist baby father been calling this old lover hooking up for a booty call. That's the reason why they have childish behavior. Uh huh. Where Kazi at? Where your wife at? Yeah, like I said, now he's triggered. Okay, talking about drop the name, drop the vehicle, where they at. You know where we at. What he gonna do? He ain't gonna do nothing. Neither one of them. This whole crew, fake reader, all of them. Yeah, like I said, shake them haters off. That's what you gotta do. Just shake them haters off. Okay. Yeah, I told you they've been stealing when you make it happen yourself, along with an Aries. Okay, a Aries female. She's a childish woman. Yeah. Okay. And they got you paying all the bills, right? Their bills, really? Along with the niece and the nephew energy. Yeah. And then they try to steal your firstborn son through a contract. Divine masculine, Capricorn. Yeah, they know you have an insight. Yeah, that's why strange things is happening. They running around here throwing spells, bro. That's all y'all know. Okay, yeah, they trying to block the businessman. Uh-huh. Yeah, they have lack of self-love. That's why they keep hurting you. Okay? Yeah, so it's their time. Uh-huh. It is this narcissist Sagittarius. I told you. They telling on each other about this new house that's coming soon. Okay? Yeah, he talking about he's taking charge now. Yep. No, you ain't taking no charge. The law is. Okay? Yeah, I guess he called himself being engaged. They calling off the engagement. It is the brother's baby. It's his brother's baby that whoever this karmic is, this little girl, a little boy that's already here, community cat. Yeah, boy. He mad because you pregnant by a new baby father. That's what he mad about. He mad because you met a man that could do way better than what he ever did in his whole entire life. Yep. No more hold. That's the reason why they try to hold y'all apart. Yep, prison. There it is. They going to prison. Can't wait. Yeah, like I said, they was trying to block your chakras with fear. Boy, all this spell work go on. Yeah, he's a new husband. Uh-huh. Look at him. Look at him. Bomb. Yep. And he was having an out-of-town relationship. Uh-huh. With the mailman. Yep. With the postal inspector. Now they been getting your mail. Yes, sir. What else, God? And this Libra, your old lover. They all teamed up and wrote up some fraud adoption papers. Now look at this. Why would they want your kids? They don't take care of their own. Yeah, just to keep your money. Yep, so they paid the FBI, the government. Yeah, yep, the false paperwork, false dates, documents, statements, agreements. Yep, that's why they all lazy. Yeah, like they living off of you. They all going down. What else going? I enjoy calling them out. Yeah. Yeah, they know you eating a lot for some of you because you pregnant. Yeah, and I told you he's a false twin flame. Yep, he robbed the wealthy man and the rich woman. He's jealous. Okay, y'all gonna get punished for this. Prison. Yep, along with this cancer energy here. Yep, this person received an unwanted package for Christmas here. Yeah, a male stripper. Ugh. See, I told you they fruit popping. That's the reason why flickering nights. That's the reason why you better watch these dudes. Okay, they got wise what that mean. It don't mean nothing. If you ever go to these gay clubs, you probably see them in there. Okay, period. Uh-huh. Yeah, so this person's there's a divine masculine. They still want you. They want to make up. Okay, they want to work it out. They want to fix their mistakes with you. Okay. Yeah, because it is this Sagittarius that was secretly having sex with the friend, or your old lover was having sex with your so-called friend, the Sagittarius. Boy, y'all, boy. I told you, court is not ruling in their favor and it's not going to. Like I said, since they want to team up on you and your divine masculine, yeah, Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world. Yeah, you have a dedicated partnership. That's the reason why it's been y'all against the world. They've been stealing. Okay, that's why this energy is losing sleep or you. Yep, they've been forging documents, signatures, fraud receipts. Yeah, this narcissist baby father, he's a childish man. Okay, period. Yep, I told you they was paying, yeah, got you paying someone else's bills. Are you crazy? Yeah, it's the niece and the nephew. Y'all going to jail. Yeah, the niece and the nephew committed fraud in your name too. This is why for some of you, you was rushed to the hospital. There's an energy that was rushed to the hospital. Yep, this is why this divine masculine said he had no reason to leaving you. Okay? Yeah, they wanted you to have a clouded insight with all this spell work. They wanted you to be blinded from the truth, please. Yeah, I told you it is the spouse and the partner, the narcissist, baby father, and the old lover. Y'all will be charged as such. Yeah, yeah, they got that new money. Uh-huh. And this is a coven. They are a coven of witches and warlocks doing voodoo, spell work, okay, witchcraft. That's the reason why they're gonna pay with their life. Okay, because nobody does that. That's the reason why it's a passed over loved one that's sending you some help, okay, on this energy. Okay. Yeah, this narcissist baby father, he got a new wife, Kaja, whatever the fuck, she getting played. And she gonna have to get the hell on out that house too, because it's not their property at all. It belongs to the divine feminine, divine masculine. They got that property in your initials Gun C and Rose M. Okay? Yep, they being very manipulative, hanging around in this neighborhood, bringing all this drama. They want to bring um spell work. Every time you go somewhere, you may see a car parked over to the side. Okay, yeah, they've been keeping tabs. Yep, they've been going to the U.S. Postal Service, tampering with mail. That is a fraud. I mean, that is a felony. Along, yeah, they're gonna get the RICO crimes. Yeah, and living in your inheritance for the stolen inheritance too, as well. Y'all, I've been eating up some stuff. Oh my God. Oh, let me get my apple pie up here. I just had me some seafood salad and stuff like that. Okay, hold on. Let's get the rest of the bag out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna get charged with the fraud. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they only committed on a 3D. Okay. Yeah, they jealous because you're beautiful. All right. So they chose to blackmail you out of a lot of money here. Okay. They definitely going to have to pay it back, and they getting these lawsuits too. Okay. Yeah, they were sending out surprise invitations to your family here, this karmic ass family here, or you could be sending some invitations to a family here. Okay. Yeah, divine masculine. He showed his pictures, or somebody showed the pictures of you and to his friends, and they all been checking you out. That's where the beef been coming from. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, they know for some of you, you're not talking to this karmic or this narc energy here. Okay. They're mad because you have natural sex appeal. Okay. And they mad because they can't get none. They mad because they'll never see that penny line again or none of that. You won't let none of these nasty people touch you with these nasty ass, undecisive private parts that they got. They all got bad health. And again, I told you if this is cover ties to some of you, but I told you that karma, um she affected the whole coven with that incurable disease. So now they got that going on too. Yeah. I told you he just smashed on this karmic. He just smashed on it. And then on top of that, they having raw sex. Raw sex, and on top of that, see, they don't care about a marriage or nothing. This why you gotta be real, real careful. And then for somebody with them chopper lips online talking about everybody else situation, but that's her situation too. Okay, period. They all miserable. Okay, that's why they making them little subs like, oh yeah, we know you gifted, you this and that, and you don't want this, girl, get up out of here. That's that talk behind the camera, tough talk. That's that you know what time it is talk. Yeah, they know what time it is. We ain't got to do nothing because the justice system will. Yeah, this is an energy that played good cop. See, they was paying these cops and shit. Yeah, yeah, it's this online reader and the crooked cop that's having an affair. That's the false person. The old lover and the Sagittarius false, and so on. Cancer, they all having affairs and they married. Okay, like I said, they all got an incurable disease. They passing that shit around. Just like I said, they want to keep having sex. I guess it's a love spell, a sex spell, or whatever it is. It don't affect us. Okay, like I said, they do it because they want to do it. It ain't about no spell to keep nothing. It's about because we all know, everybody with common sense knows that spell work cannot overrule God. Spell work cannot overrule your mind. Spell work cannot stop you from being great. And spell work ain't going to keep them, they're not going to keep what they took, but they have been punished for what they had already started. When they first threw the spell, when they first set the plan, God had already had a wrath for them at the end of that tunnel. So y'all can watch they can watch all they want to, follow you around. The vehicles will be confiscated. Everything. 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 Yeah, this karmic is mad because she not the one pregnant and divine feminine is. Yeah, it is a narcissist baby father and his karmic mother having an affair, and they mad because you're the real baby mama and the real baby father, so they want to bring stress because they want to bring their problems because they're bums. They don't want to work. And where in human society do people get to lay back at those spells and live in your property, set up bank accounts, steal, and all of this without getting caught? Where? In what state and what law? Where's the courthouse that they created and stole your court order from? The lawyers will be debarred. The judges will be too. Believe that. Oh, we get ready to take y'all to the. We get ready to take y'all straight to the. Definitely are. We about to get that money, and it's yeah, yeah. Yeah. So they'll definitely pay. They'll pay. They always talking from the sideline, and they always talking from the background, and they talking amongst each other, but they know they can't say none of that shit to you directly because they already know what time it is. Don't come in my presence. Don't they already know what time it is. I don't care if they temperature checking or whatever they think they doing. This is why they always stay behind the scene. And again, they the one that can't sit right in the crib that they living in. They got to get up and make sure you where you are. And like I said, y'all gonna pay for that. Every single thing that they did. What come around goes around. The world is round, not square. And it's their time. And y'all know I'm gonna come out with the greatest bag ever. You know I come out with that truth. And everybody will know what they own. Y'all be very mindful when y'all hook up with people that you don't know nothing about. Be real careful because now these people are undercovers and they play this old game like they not and they are. I feel like I don't even feel sorry for these spouses that didn't. If you knew this dude was narcissist before you married him, why would you marry him? Just because I feel like these karmics feel like, oh, he chose me out of all of them, but look at you, you getting cheated on with the sideline hoes. I don't play that type of shit. I wouldn't dare go back to nothing. What I look like walking backwards? Please, what we gonna do? Cherish an old messed up moment that you had that God freed you from? Why would you go back? I would never. I would never. That's just me. And then he got a nerve. And what kind of dude runs up in a man's face and blocks a man from being with his woman? Like you're a real clown out here. It shows you can't even be a man, and because a real man gonna get up and go to work. He'll never gossip like a chick. Okay, he gonna get up and go to work and be a man about his. If he was such a man and he wanted to buy his own property, he would have brought it with his name. But evidently, they don't have no credit. They don't because what they doing to our credit, they put us in bad credit. That's the reason why they can't get credit because they don't like to pay their bills. They want to kick back, be lazy, and have a kickback in the crib, but don't want to take care of their kids. They don't want to do shit. But like I said, if you an empress, the empress gonna always take care of her kids. She don't need no broke down ass wheel rolling with her, and that's just the truth. An empress can hold it down on her own. She don't need no weak man on her side. She don't need no man just she don't need no man just to say she got a man neither. Yeah. Because let me tell you something. These karmic baby mamas running around here. He don't want to come home. He always with his boys. Well, what does that tell you? He don't want you, huh? And you trying to make somebody be there where they don't want to. So if they don't want to be there, let's call the police. Let's get the police officer to come in and make him be there. You're a bum. You understand? You can't hold it on. You can't hold it up like you said you could. You over here with a stolen business. So y'all know what they do. They steal your business. They find out about a business that you get. They started a sex ring, and that's how they got money. That's how they've been producing. But here it is. You don't do no secret paternity tests behind our back. Okay? That's a lawsuit. And we pushing it all the way. Know it. Karmic sister, cousins, everybody. And like I said, we don't want to hear about what a mother, sister, and aunt don't want to give us. Let me tell you something. It wasn't theirs to make a choice for us not to have or not. It wasn't their choice. They shouldn't never put their hands on it. So I don't care if it's my mama, your mama, whoever mama it is, mother-in-law, adopted mother. I don't give a damn who it is. Lock them up. That's what we talking about. We ain't got no fear. You don't put no fear in nobody's heart. We don't have to explain that neither. They already know. It's you. They already know. If you self-made, you don't have to explain anything. But the one is talking needs to shut up. Just period. Dot. They need to shut up. Just that. Okay? Because wrong is wrong and right is right. You can never right or wrong. You understand? That's what I'm saying. They in a false marriage. So this is what they do. They try to go behind your back and get married. But the way that you find out that somebody got a false marriage is when the divine masculine want to marry you, and then come to find out they already using your name. Stolen identity. That's what it's called. So let them be weak. Let them be broke. The bums will never get away with what they took or what they thought they were doing. Again, all this witchcraft, this is why it's a spiritual high ranking court case dealing with the high ranks. Okay? Period. That's what it is. Yeah. You can't never mess with somebody who stand on their own 2 feet, sweetie. They thought we was gonna come running to them. We ain't gotta go run to nobody. They the one running around circles around us. And again, we ain't gotta explain anything because what's understood don't need to be explained. It's already explained. It's already done. They can never mess with somebody that's blessed and highly favored. That's what the point of it is you don't have to use the devil's work to get money. You don't got to lay down on your back to get money. You don't have to put no mouths on that thing between your legs because you are a woman. And I'm talking to my roses out here. I ain't talking to none of these scrubs. Rose, you ain't got to lay on your back. Find you a divine masculine that's going to give you a nice little family and y'all can build and y'all can produce together. All this other stuff is irrelevant. These karmic family members, these in-laws, these exes, these karmics, these narcs, they don't have nothing to do with what you're building in your life. You do not have to answer nothing. You can let them go crazy, let them do whatever they want to do. Long as they don't put their hands on you, long as they don't touch nothing, hey, we all good. Let them run around here and scramble for time because that's all it is because that court date coming up. They know what time it is because I don't play all the time. I don't get mad. I get even, sweetie. Empress don't get mad. She hires her standards. Just like I said, whatever they took, we going to hire the standard on that. We want justice on every single thing that they have done. The false charges, the defamation of character, these fans, them TMZ wannabes, these people, let me tell y'all, they want to be me so bad, y'all. I swear to God, it's crazy. Men, women, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I ain't never in my life. That's the reason why I said, damn, I got to be hitting. I'm hitting points all around the board with that truth. I don't sit here and speak. Okay, anybody can talk and get paid. The only person that talk and get paid is a pastor. You know what I'm saying? Parrots can talk too. Birds can talk. I was laughing so hard because the parrot, I seen a video with the parrot and the little baby. The parrot has a little baby standing up against the wall, and I don't know what the baby did to the parrot, but the parrot said, "And you smell like cocoa butter." Hey, I was laughing so hard. I'm telling you right now, whatever you train can talk. Just like these copycats, what you say, they come back out just like the parrot. So again, they ain't got your wings though. They need to get a ride up off of you. Okay? Tell you the story about the parrot and the turtle. The turtle asked the parrot, can the parrot take the turtle across the water? The parrot said, yeah. The only thing is you got to hold on and don't open your mouth. Guess what? The parrot took off to help the turtle. The turtle opened his mouth and fell off. So that's exactly what happened. They opened their mouth and they lost everything that they stole. Confirmation. Y'all hear the police sirens? Confirmation. They want to bring hell and havoc everywhere. You would know if they're around in the area because they want to bring hell and havoc everywhere you go because they want you to be miserable, just as miserable as they are. And again, misery loves company. But like I said, I'd rather have my peace. My peace is what costs me people. And I'd rather have my peace because you don't need the people that bring you problems. Your problems is not their problems. You're not a problem solver. You can't solve everybody's problems. Everybody is on something. It's so many people with chemical imbalances out here. They act like they sane. I be sitting back like, damn, how you call and want to hook up with him? You must not know him. He's crazy or something. Like he's gay or he's fighting within himself. Like people are weird, y'all. Y'all gotta keep your head on a swivel. Okay? Keep your head on a swivel. Things that look good, everything that glitter ain't gold, baby. Just cause you see him pull up in a red Camaro or whatever it is, it's not his though. Believe that. That ain't even in his name. They running around here looking like piss poor people. And like I said, these bums, they know. They just try to see what's getting ready to come to them. But they already know what's getting ready to come to them because it's already in action. It's already in action, baby. I I ain't gonna be in here long. Okay? Yeah, exactly. My God don't lie. People do. So all they do is lie. And they think that they can run around here and do spells and that's what's going to turn everything around or no. What they did was they dug a hole for their own self. They dug their own grave to fall in. Now they want to get mad because you calling back your power, you calling back everything that they took from you. Now they want to set shit on fire, they want to vandalize, they want to harass, they want to throw threats, they want to do this, but they ain't going to do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing, my Guns and Roses. Believe that. They ain't gonna do nothing but get ready to get these legalities, and that's what that is. And if you ain't got them in court, you need to, because that's how you keep somebody straight up off of you, baby. The best revenge is that money. Get them straight in that pocket. Never fight fire with fire. What we gotta fight for? Come on, man. We grown. I told you, I'm an empress. I don't get active. I got kids that get active. Just like I said, I don't have time for that. And this niece and nephew energy, you know, hey, lock up. Nobody care about this. When I say when somebody cross me, I don't have a feeling in my body on what happens to them. And just like they didn't give a damn about what happened to you, how you had to suffer in silence, how you had to go through this, how you had to go through that, and how you had to find your way out of a situation. Like I said, do not care about who it is that crossed you, whether it was a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a cousin, a auntie, a aunt. I don't care who it is. When they get locked up, I'll be the happiest person in the world and I will keep living. And I really strongly advise that you do the same, because anybody that loved you, cared for you, family wise or whatever like that, they would never cross you like that for material things. Because when you die, you take nothing with you. These are the type of people who will be in a hearse and have a U-Haul truck following the hearse to the cemetery, because these are some very stingy, evil people that thought that they can go behind your back and steal what was rightfully yours: will, inheritance, property, land, things you didn't know about. They thought they were living it up. And I said, I don't care who get mad when I call out that truth. I don't care. Ain't nothing they can do about me and mine and my tongue, my mind, or anything else, because I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to do what I want to do. And ain't nobody going to do what they think they want to do to us. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. Who told them they thought that they could have control over us or play God in our life? They ain't got no heaven and hell to put you in, and they ain't create nothing. So just like I said, let a bum suffer. Don't ever worry about it. Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.